Hey y'all, back again with another makeup video. Today's is going to be kind of the same as it was last week, but I'm going to add a few extra steps and we're going to take a few steps out today. So for the first thing that we're going to do is prime our face, and I like to use a firming primer just because it holds the makeup to my face a little bit better and it looks a little bit better. So yeah, let's see. Going to just apply it everywhere that we are going to have foundation on. And make sure you get it rubbed in really well, because since this stuff is so thick, it will stay white if you don't get it rubbed in all the way. And you definitely don't want to see white through your foundation. I think I had a little bit too much on my hands. Oh, yeah, I had way too much on my hands. Now it's like glue. All right. Let's see. Okay. I had to get all of that excess off. Okay, so once we have our primer on, all rubbed in, now it's time for our foundation. Ooh. Why is it so stringy today? Oh, I've never had this happen before. This is crazy. Oh, that was my hair. Just kidding. Okay. And let's get it out of my hairline. Alright, I think we're ready for the foundation now. So again, today we're going to use this awesome stuff because I enjoyed it so much the other day when I wore it. And we are going to apply a few pumps to the brush. And we're going to dab it all over the face. Make sure the whole face is dabbed over. Just like so. And I like to dab it first because that makes sure I only put enough on my face that I actually need. If I just immediately start rubbing, then I'm going to run out and I'm going to have to get more, and I'm going to rub it over here and it's going to be super thick, and I don't want it super thick. I want it to be kind of thin, so my skin can breathe really well. So once we dab it all over, then we can start rubbing it in. Like so. Okay. Now that we are completely covered, oh, except for the nose, and I always miss my nose for some reason. Alright, now I think we're completely covered. So the next thing we're going to do is take our awesome little e.l.f. concealer. A lot of people do concealer before they do foundation, but I do it after because it works better for me. So we take some concealer and we just dab it, you know, make sure we have concealer in all of these spots that the foundation was hard to get, especially like in the creases of the eyes and around the nose. Just like so. And I can see where I missed a spot, so I'm just gonna add a little extra concealer. And then of course we're gonna take our brush and blend it right back in. Make sure we get it all laid out. Facebook is blowing up this morning. Okay. So now that we have the concealer in with everything else, and it looks pretty smooth and all one color, I think my face is looking pretty good. Alright, so now we are going to highlight the cheekbones with the Color Co Glow Pop that I like to use so much. This one is, it doesn't even tell me an actual color, Dewy Highlighting Balm. I don't know, but it's my favorite. So I just kind of like make a fishy face to really highlight my cheekbones, and I just down and down on my cheekbones. Just like that. Okay. Wipe my brush off a little bit. I'm surprised my baby's still asleep. Figured this video would get cut short. Alright, so now we're going to blend in the highlighter. I'll actually use this brush to blend it in. Alright, now that gives it a little bit wider of an appearance to give us more coverage, more of a highlight. Now we're going to take our big brush back and circular motions. Nice circular motions. Just like so. until it is all blended in. Then today I'm going to use a Revlon baked highlighter for like my whole face versus just my cheekbones, because I like to sparkle and I like to shine. These people are crazy. Okay, so let's get some on our brush. And we cover our face like so. Now I have a little bit of a shimmer to our entire face. And then the last thing that I'm going to do to my face right now is set it. Well, no, I lied. I'm going to put just a little bit of blush on because I do like having my cheekbones and my cheeks a little bit flush. So we're just going to add a touch of red blush to our cheekbones, because this is going to go with my outfit today. Okay. Now we can set it. Try to put my makeup up as I go so I don't lose any, because I'm OCD like super bad. And if you guys remember last time, after I do like my face, I set it with a spray. But once I'm done with everything, like my eyes and all, I will set it with powder. So I use Master Fix by Face Studio. It's a Maybelline brand, and it is Wear Boosting Setting Spray, and it leaves a matte finish. But with all of the other products that I use, the matte finish still allows the shine to come out without my skin looking oily, if that makes sense. So, whew. Hate when I get that stuff on my lips. Alright, now we're set. Now we can move on to our eyes. Today I'm going to use my favorite color, the same color that I usually always use for my eyes, just because I like the neutrals and I like the beige and all of that awesome stuff. Where's my brush? Where's my makeup brush? Oh, here it is. Alright, so again, we're going to use the cream eyeshadow for our base. And that again is just to help the powder eyeshadow stay on and last longer throughout the day. So this is L'Oreal Paris. It comes in a little thing like this. And I use a Eternal Sunshine color. So I just take my eyeshadow brush and I get a little bit on my brush and I put it on just like I normally would my eyeshadow. Okay. Once I have my cream eyeshadow set, oh, my nose itches like crazy. I hate when it does that right after I put makeup on, because if I scratch it, I mess my makeup up. So I always scratch my nose with the brush before I clean it. Okay. Alright, so the next thing I do is I actually apply my eyeshadow. And today we're going to use the City Mini palette again. Whoa, that's crazy. The City Mini palette. We're just going to use a different color today. We're going to attempt a little bit of a smoky eye kind of look. And so we're going to use darker colors on the lid and the lighter colors all the way up. So let's see. I think we'll use this one. And I always have to really touch up my eyeshadow because my hands are so shaky. It's really hard for me to make it look right the first time. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this color on the other eye. Just on the lid. Alright, so my lids are done. They do look kind of crazy right now, but we're going to fix it, I promise. Or this could turn out to be a complete disaster. I really don't know because I'm not good at like smoky eyes and stuff. But we're trying. Alright, so I wiped the excess color off of my eyeshadow brush. I'm going to dry it a little bit on my pants. We're going to take a little bit lighter of a color. And we're going to do like right in here with it. Oh, this color is so light you can't even really see it on camera. That's okay though. We'll make sure you guys can see it at the end. And the final color that we have to use is the lightest, and that's what's going to go up at the top. So we're going to switch to some Bare Minerals. Bare Minerals is some good stuff, ladies or gentlemen. I don't know who's watching. It's expensive, but it's good stuff. And then I just use my Bare Minerals or whatever my lightest color is to completely like fill in all the way up to my brow. And in just a second when we blend it, you won't be able to tell, like it won't look this crazy. Alright, so now that both eyes are done, I'm out. Well, pretty much out. that stinks. Alright, so now we're going to take our blending brush, and this is an e.l.f. brush. Super cheap, but they work great. And I'm just going to go through and blend the colors together. Like this. Oh, I got eyeshadow on my nose. Go away, go away. Alright, so now I think we're blended. Oh, my face is peeling, and so I have some skin. Alright. Oh, my eyes are watering. Why does this always happen? I'm going to make sure my eyebrows are combed down. I don't do anything with my eyebrows because I absolutely suck at it. So if you're watching this and you think I'm crazy or you have a tip for especially eyebrows, send them here because I can't do them worth a darn. So then we are going to put on our liquid liner on the top only. I hate putting liquid liner on the bottom because it just is absolutely terrible when I do it. So, this is so hard for me to do. I'm going to have to hold my phone a different way. I need to break down and buy one of those like stencils for eyeliner because I absolutely suck at doing my top eyeliner. Both eyes are different every single time I do it, and it is so frustrating. But we're trying. Okay, they're kind of even, but again, we can go back and make adjustments. So after my liquid liner, I always move on to my bottom liner. I like to use the, I hate the pencils, so whatever you want to call this thing, it's Bare Minerals Lasting Line Absolute Black Longwear Eyeliner. But it's what works for me. If you like the pencil, then use the pencil. but this stuff goes on so much easier than the pencil. And you don't have to worry about sharpening these, which is really, really, really awesome. Because when I still used the pencil, I could never find a sharpener when I needed it. And so I was always like finding someone's pocket knife and shaving it off that way. Alright, so I think that's about even for now. Like I said, we're going to go back and fix everything because I am not perfect at this by any means. I am dropping makeup all over the place though because I have my phone propped up on my computer on my daughter's little booster seat. Alright, so then we're going to move on to our mascara, which is probably one of my favorite parts, but again, I'm not that great at it. And my nose itches again. Ah! Alright, so where's it at? Putting some of this stuff up because my daughter's about to get up and come in here, and she definitely does not need all of this makeup. Alright, so today I'm going to use Be Bold by Hard Candy. It just gives me the extra plump that I like to see. Again, I'm going to hold my phone for this one too. Thank gosh for concealer, right? This mascara is almost empty. So it's kind of starting to clump. And that's really frustrating. Alright, so we're going to get just a dab more to do our bottom. Okay. So now that I have mascara in multiple places that it should not be, I'm going to take the eyeshadow brush that I use and get rid of it. If I can get to my eyeshadow brush. Okay. And I still have that piece of skin that I have to get off because that's going to bug the crap out of me. Alright. So, the final thing that I do with my face, of course, is my e.l.f. setting powder. And that just kind of holds everything together. And voila, you have a super easy, super quick makeup routine that doesn't look horrible. And no one wants to look horrible, so this is easy. Anybody can do it. Like I told you in the first video, I am the world's worst at makeup. I'm probably the world's worst woman because doing makeup and hair and stuff like that, that is not my specialty at all. I would much rather be shooting guns or on the farm or just whatever, doing something. Nose is itching. So, if you guys have stuck with me through this entire video, I really appreciate it. And drop a comment. Tell me